Hello, guys. It's been a while since I put out a personal video. Like, I'm an advocate of keeping notes and doing things in your day that that first of all they help people, be it you, be it others, and I have, I say log your day and do your things. Try to do three things a day if you can. If you can't, well, you know what? We all have down times. We all have times where we don't really do much in a day, and that's all right. So, but anyway, there's been issues out here. I lived out in Pass Lake or Shuniah for by the truck stop for 18 years now, I guess, and it's been since they put in the 4 lane. There's been accidents here. It's been very dangerous. Now they made it so that for us, we are 300 feet from the corner or whatever, 500 feet maybe, I don't know, something like that. We have to drive 3 kilometers to up to Mirror Lake, turn around, and drive 3 kilometers back to our house. Um, and that's dangerous itself. That is dangerous. Um, like then you go up to Mirror Lake. When you turn around and these storms and stuff, especially, then uh, you're going a little slower. Trucks build up behind you, and to get in our driveway, we're before the truck stop, just before the truck stop, and and you have to slow down in there. And trucks don't realize what you're doing. And anyway, if there's a problem, you got to do something about it. And when you see danger and you see lives at risk, um, that's that's my major concern. This is not only to protect us. This is protect everybody here. And another lady that works for Shuniah right now, Cantanis, she's moving into the house just on the other side of us, and her driveway's even worse to get in and out of. So I'm suggesting a 50 kilometer community safety zone here for just a very short ways. And I will be interviewing truckers and stuff. Everybody I talked to said that that would not be a major inconvenience and it'd make it a lot safer. Just half a kilometer both ways of the truck stop. Um, so anyway, you know what? I'll just push to expose this, and you know what? It is dangerous. It is very dangerous. Um, I'm out to try to save lives. Mine too. When it's dangerous like this, if there was a slow speed zone just before our house is here and just on the other side of the truck stop, when we're coming home, if they couldn't move over 50 click, that would make it safe to turn in. That would make it safer to get in and out of the truck stop. Because, I come in on the right lane here and I'm slowing down, trucks pile up behind us, and you get the guys on the left lane, they want to go 90 click or better, so they're just whizzing by, and it's dangerous. So when you see danger in the world, when you see lives at risk, you should attempt to do something, and I don't know, policies or not, that they don't want to slow vehicles down. Um, if it's dangerous, we should take notice. I think possibly anywhere there's major intersections like this across Ontario, even if we can do it across Ontario, where there's major intersections like this, where there's no street lights, there's no, they should all be moved into safety zones, you know. Like I say, I talked to people, and they said it would not be a inconvenience, and it would make it a lot safer. If a truck had to slow down to 50 kilometers, half a kilometer one direction, half a kilometer the other direction coming in, half a kilometer, that would save lives, and it will not impede things, And I live here close to the truck stop all summer and winter. There are horns blowing. Truckers are trying to pull out in traffic. They can't see what's going on. Ah, anyway, I'm just document. I'm gonna document stuff that goes on here right now. You know, this Appel guy, he lost his life here, right at the intersection. This guy come along in a car. I guess he couldn't see him. I don't know the whole situation. He killed him and his dog. Him and his dog died right there, you know, and that was right across. That's like right across the highway from us, and that car was sitting out there with the four ways going for hours and hours and hours, and I knew something was wrong, but he wiped the guy and the dog right out real bad. And a number of years ago, this accident happened right out here, right at the corner. There's where the entrance to the truck stop is. I was at this one. I went and took some pictures, a little bit of video, and there was a young guy driving this truck, and he pulled out in front of these people here, and it's bad. It's bad. And just up the hill from us, up the hill last summer, there was a major accident between East and West Loon, and we come home. Our house, we can see our house right there, and so nobody let us through. MTO wouldn't let us through. Well, okay, we could have went up. They used to let us go up. If there was before the accident, we could turn around and go back to our house. That was fine. So we parked the vehicle. We walked up to the house. Well, it's only a short distance, like one block. And we goes in, and what we asked was how long it would be closed. We asked whoever was stopping traffic there, and they said, "Oh, it should be open in a couple hours or whatever." So we about 3 o'clock in the morning, we walks down the side of our highway. There's no traffic, nothing going on. It's all closed, and went up to the cop and said, "How long is it going to be closed?" "Oh," he says, "it should be open shortly." I said, "Okay, we're going up there." He says, "You can't walk on the highway." He says, "You can't even walk in the ditch." "Oh yeah? My house is there. I walk down, and you're telling me I can't even walk in the ditch?" I mean, it's not a controlled access highway, but it says any highways that are 90 or over with divided highways, you're not supposed to walk on them. He told us we couldn't walk in the ditch. So the wife says, "Well, we'll walk in the bush then. We'll cross around in the bush." So that's what we had to do. We had to walk on the other side of the ditch to get to our house through big holes and all this stuff. So I mean, it's not right. I did write a letter to the OPP, and they came up with some, crazy excuse that, well, it was, oh, you gotta remember people died there. Well, yes, they died. I know, but we're seniors now, and they're gonna say we can't walk back to our house. What are we gonna do? Stand at the truck stop until uh, this is over? And also, people lived at Loon. And when they first stopped the traffic there, we seen some lady walking up the hill. I guess she lived at Loon. Maybe she had dogs that needed feeding or something emergency. She couldn't. They wouldn't let her. So she's going to walk all the way, I guess, up to Loon, into where she lived. This whole thing is wrong, and that well, that's it's a problem out here. It's a problem. So anyway, I wrote letters to like the counselors here and stuff in Shuniah, and I guess they're going to contact the MTO, and I have to stay on this for a while, and until the danger passes, until somehow somebody can see the light and fix the situation. I mean, theoretically, we are not even supposed to plow to like backing up and forth on the highway, on a divided highway. 90 click or over is illegal. And I talked to the cop. A cop came here because we got some complaint that we're plowing on the highway. Excuse me, everybody has to plow on the highway. If the bank's not over far enough for us to get in, we have to move the bank a little bit to get in, up and down. So, and the cop agreed with me. He says yes, and the cop agreed that it would be very beneficial to have a community safety zone here with like 50 kilometers for a very short time, and a safety zone of 50 kilometers for half a kilometer before you get to the truck stop. They're going this way, and half a kilometer coming from the other way towards that intersection wouldn't hurt anything. Nothing. I mean, there's a bridge they've been working on here for, I guess, a year now, and they slapped a 70 zone in there when there's, even when there's nobody working, and it was open for a while. I don't know the story there. I haven't really looked into it, but I think I will. It's crossing it's a train bridge they're crossing, and I don't know what the story is behind it. Maybe it's still not safe or something. It's down to one lane again. Anyway, I'm gonna conclude here now and continue trying to help help how I can, you know, and do things in your day, boys and girls, I should say, or he, she, it, they, whatever the rules are now about addressing people. Absolutely crazy, but my opinion, my opinion. So you guys have a good day, and we'll catch you later.